Hello everyone, I am Mahalakshmi Ramesh from second year CSE at Shriram Engineering College, and in this video I'll be explaining about an artificial intelligence and machine learning program of building linear regression models using Python and scikit-learn.
In this video, I'll be explaining the implementation of a simple linear regression model using Python and scikit-learn. The objective of this program is to build a predictive model that establishes a linear relationship between an independent variable and a dependent variable. So the first step is to import the libraries. We import the regular required libraries. Pandas is used for handling and reading the dataset. Matplotlib is used for visualization, and scikit-learn provides tools for model building, training, and evaluation. So these libraries helps us to pre-process the data, train the model, and evaluate its performance. The next step is loading the dataset. In this step, we load the dataset from a CSV file using pandas. We have saved the dataset as .csv file. Here we have two variables, feature 1 and target. So this is the sample data set that we'll be using for this program. So feature 1 is the independent variable and the target is the dependent variable. We also have an exception present here. So if the data set is not found in the current directory, then this message will be printed. The next step is defining features and the target. So here we separate the input and output variables. X represents the independent variable and Y represents the dependent variable. So this separation is important because the model learns to predict Y based on X. So the next step is train and test split. Here we divide the data set into training and testing sets. 80% of the data is used for training the model and the rest of the 20% is used for the testing. This actually helps us to evaluate how well the model performs on the unseen data. And now we create a linear regression model. The model learns the best fit line by using the least squares method. So this is the method that we'll be using. So this means it finds a line that minimizes the error between the predicted and the actual values. So this method that we'll be using here. And after training, we predict the output values for the test data. So for the output, we'll be getting a graph like this. And these predicted values will later be compared with the actual values. Now, here we have evaluated the model using two metrics. One is the mean square error and the next is the R-score. So the mean squared error measures the average squared error. The lower the mean square error, then the better will be the model. And the R-score measures how well the model explains variance. Any value closer to 1 is considered a better value. Next, when we visualize the results, the black dot over here represents the actual data and the blue line represents the regression line. So this graph clearly shows the linear relationship between the feature and the target. So to conclude, this program successfully demonstrates how well linear regression can be implemented using scikit-learn. The model was trained, tested, and evaluated effectively. From the calculation done here, we have got the values for model coefficient, which is also the slope of the graph, as something around 0.9, and the model intercept, which is closer to 1, the mean squared error, and the R-score. This technique can be applied in real-world scenarios such as predicting marks based on study hours, sales forecasting, or trend analysis. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you.